Hello, my name's Aaron. This is my first video. I plan on starting a YouTube channel, and my main focus at first is going to be buying and reviewing gold pay dirts, and I also plan on getting into some gold ores, doing some crushing, maybe even getting into some chemical extractions of different ores. But so first off, I just want to go ahead and say I already opened this one up and I did go through it, and I actually found a decent amount. So this is 0.15 of a gram, worth about 18 bucks. There's a little bit more fine gold in here that I was not able to extract very easily, so I just went ahead and saved it for later. I do plan on buying a Flour Gold Wizard cleanup sluice. Eventually, I just am working on collecting for now. So just want to show you that. That's kind of what started this whole journey. And forgive me, I'm a little sniffly, had a bit of a cold. So I picked this up off Amazon. At the time of purchase, it was $54. It's a 1/4 gram guarantee. That red packet, it's guaranteed gold, but no specific amount, and it was $34. Yeah, so $18 worth of gold. It's approximately 50% return on investment, which isn't too bad. Bobby Nugget is a pretty reputable company from what I hear. You can find him on Amazon. You can also go to his website and you can actually find a little bit more options and a little bit of a better deal sometimes too. So open this guy up. One thing he is known for is giving you a little bonus pack. You never know what you're going to get in the bonus pack. This feels like a coin. Go ahead and rip open this bonus pack. And we got ourselves another sticker. I already got one from the other one. It's a Bobby Nugget sticker. Pretty cool. I'm going to put that on something. Let's see. Okay. That's kind of cool. That's 1898 wheat, or it's 1898 Indian head penny. So try to hold it still. I got a little bit of a trimmer. Apologize for that. The gift that I got in the last one is right over here. I can grab it. It was a $1 1976 Ike dollar. So I just saw that as a giving me $1 back for my purchase. Can't complain. Kind of cool. I've heard sometimes you can get like silver dimes, silver quarters. I imagine with the prices being how they are that we're probably not going to be getting a whole lot of silver coins anymore for free, you know, with a silver quarter being $8. But these are neat. Alright, so just taking a peek right off the bat. You can see it's some good river gravel. There's all sorts of different materials. I found some schist, a little bit of green stone, and a good amount of quartz in the first bag. So what I like to do with these is I like to just do a little dry sifting just to see if I can get any of those pickers, because they are almost guaranteed to have a little picker in every bag. So just start pouring it out. I think I'm going to do about half of the bag first, just to make it a little easier to sift through. Sorry if that's like nails on a chalkboard. I really like the noise. Some people might not. Yeah, I can show you a little bit of this green stone. It's kind of notorious for being present around gold. I can't remember the name of it. I am not a geologist. I am just a guy who likes doing this. But I am learning. I just did pick up a book about organ minerals, so it'll be interesting to learn. I don't see any big pickers in here. I'll just go ahead and put those over here and keep on sifting. Maybe this is where I'll get lucky at everything settled to the bottom of the bag. In theory, that's what should happen. So make sure we get everything out. I did notice that these are pretty solid bags, good Mylar style bags, and you can see it nice and empty. Set that down. I'm going to keep the other one with the material in it. I'll probably do the same thing here. Keep all the gold separate. That way I can know which amount of gold came from each bag and start kind of keeping a tally. Okay, I see a couple little flakes in there. Maybe that's a nice little picker, actually. Yeah. Let me see. It's kind of hard to get, so it's a picker with tweezers. Let me get some tweezers. Okay, here we go. That's a nice little piece of gold. It's not very big. I can't exactly feel it in my hand. But gold is gold and I like gold. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that right there in that pan. Just keep it separated. Well, I still need to pan this traditionally, but I am not actually finding any other pickers, and that's a little bit sad. Last time I had some pretty good luck. Oh, there's another little guy. It's a flake, some might call this a flake or a nugget. Or picker, I guess depends who you are. Looks pretty flat. Let's see if I can get it out. Pretty flat. Looks nice. It's pretty. Well, I am not seeing any more pickers in that bunch, so I'm going to go ahead and put these over here. Make sure nothing falls out. I like to look at every little rock. It's kind of fun, you get an idea of material, where it's coming from. I just kind of want to do a little dry pan. I see a little flake there. Nice little flake. There's a nice little flake, I think. It could be that greenstone, though. Yeah, I think that might be the greenstone. Sometimes this greenstone kind of has a gold glint to it from certain lighting, but it's definitely the greenstone. Well, that's looking like about it for the big chunks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the bigger stones. I want to look through those a little bit better. Well, here's what I want to do. I want to just go ahead and pull that off. This seems to be the two big nugs, two little nugs. I'm curious to see the weight on those. Hopefully it picks up on the scale. Looks like 0.14 of a gram. So that's not bad. Nice little nuggets that we just picked out of there. I'm going to go ahead and start panning this down and see if we can find a little bit more, because we're about 0.10 of a gram off from a 1/4 gram guarantee. So let's just work a little bit harder. Otherwise, those are some nice pieces of gold. That's a real nice little placer gold. Yeah, that's a nice flake. It's got a little bit of thickness to it. If I remember right, this company claims that the gold has been assayed at approximately 22 carats, so it's pretty pure. Can't complain with pure gold. Let's see, I'll be right back.